Good morning and welcome to St. Moritz. There's a local race at the track which I'm going to go watch and check out, maybe scope out some lines and get all that stuff prepped for next week. Meet up with Jackie, Katie Tannenbaum, as long as I can get out of here. This will be the trick. All right. See how this goes. Nope, no kids behind me. One kid, okay, we'll wait. Just took a little bit of rocking. Put it in gear. That guy was gonna help me. My camera is so knocked over. How do I get out of here? Oh, it opens. We made it. We made it. We made it. I honestly wasn't sure if I remembered the road to get here. As you can tell, it's kind of confusing. Here we are back at the world's only raceable natural track. St. Moritz. Man, this track is so beautiful. That was so close. Jackie, Katie, that's them. We were walking the track as the local race is going on. It's one of the coolest tracks because you get to walk on the short wall. Normally there's a path beside, but in this case, because it's all just snow, you get to walk on it, which is really sweet. Makes for some sketchy walking. Like, you could walk up there. You could, if you wanted. And it's also one of the coolest tracks because you start in St. Moritz back there, but you finish in the neighboring town, Celerina, where we're about to approach. So many cool aspects to this track, and it's silent, and it's just lots of fun. Really cool. So that's the track. These days after travel days just absolutely destroy me. It was about a 9-hour drive, which isn't that bad. I guess people have done worse, but there's just something about that last one. It was a long day. Now I'm beat from it. I had all these plans to get up early, do all this stuff, check out St. Moritz, give a showcase of it, because it is very beautiful. It's like a very rich place. People are walking around in what I assume is real fur. Not a real big fan of that. It's a place where money is flaunted. Status is huge. It's very expensive. Very expensive. Very expensive. Very expensive. We're gonna go eat now. I'm just waiting for Jackie and Katie. We're gonna grab some food. It's only noon, 12:30. It's only 12:30, so there's still a good chunk of the day after that. Maybe the food will give me some energy. Hotel Sane. Gonna go get some food. This is my room I'm in. Check it out. That's where my roommate for the week. I didn't even make my bed last night. Ow! Oh, a key fell on my foot. I didn't even make my bed yesterday, so I'm gonna figure out how to do that now. As I explained, the challenge is, what is all of this? Last week everyone got sick, really sick. food poisoning kinds of sick. They're all staying at the Best Western Hotel. Kind of glad I wasn't there with them. Then the drive yesterday, man, like I was explaining, I'm just beat. Just sat here like sleeping 20 minutes with my face on my bag. Just passed out with my face on my bag. And then there's all the stresses of the Olympics and everything that everyone's going through. It's just a wild little setup. Really don't understand this. Why is this so big? They give me a giant towel for a sheet. It's like full-on camp style, which is also kind of fun. My uncle runs a camp I used to go to as a kid. Ow! Okay, so the challenge. Everyone got sick last week, and affected a lot of people, I think, on race day too. I'm not sick. The challenges of life on tour. Everyone's exhausted. This is a day off, and as a result of that local race that we were at, we ended up going back to the track. All the focus all the time is something to do with the track. We get to come to these beautiful places, outrageously expensive, but beautiful places nonetheless, and it's a challenge to go visit them and explore them like a tourist. So we're going into the final week of training before the Olympic qualifiers are set, and then that's the video I just released on race day explaining how the quotas work. A little update on the quota timeframes is that January 14th, the list will be provided and posted online. The NOC of each country, the National Olympic Committee, will have until the 16th to confirm their use of one or all of their quota spots or none of their quota spots. And then after that, there will be reallocation from the 17th to the 18th of January, where the quota spots that were not used by the country will then go to the next available athlete, and they will say yes or no, and that will continue until the list is full. And that full published list of who will be competing at the Olympics will happen on January 21st. It's a weird situation with the Königssee race as well, because it will largely be, the Olympics will be set at that point, so it depends on how nations view it, if there's benefit going or not going. In the past, lots of nations and athletes have opted out of racing the final race because it's one more race where they could go home, be with family, preparing for the Olympics. We'll see how that unfolds. This is probably the week of the highest stress racing as well, because once you get to the Olympics, you're there. The stress is gone, the anxiety is gone. Now it's a different type of pressure and anxiety. It's soaking in all of the Olympic glory, I guess, is one way of explaining it. But the pressure of competition is different. You're there. It's now just time to enjoy and perform. The stress has been the 4 years prior. So this race on Friday for the men and women is probably the highest stress race for the athletes on the bubble. That's about it for me today. We're gonna call it an early night. Early-ish night. Good night. Today's 5 seconds of gratitude is for authentic people and real conversations.